with cell phones.
There was a time when the prisoners were looking for knives and guns. Now they're looking for cell phones. The world is moving fast, folks. One of the most interesting things that came out of Washington, D.C., besides the new mayor, UDC, the University of District of Columbia, has decided they are going to make a partnership with the District of Columbia high schools, 2 of them. This is what they're going to offer. You have a four-year high school. And what the UDC is saying that, look, the 2 years that you are in your junior and senior, you will also be coming to the college. So you're going to be doing a 2-year college.
In high school.
In high school while you're doing a 4-year high school. And it's going to be only reserved for people who have the interest, the energy, and of course the smarts and the intelligence, because it's not open to everyone. But it is a start. Mm-hmm. I really think that's a very good thing UDC is doing, even though it actually got a start at GW University a few years ago through School Without Walls, which is located right near the campus. So that's what they've been doing. But UDC has taken a bold step. And I congratulate them, and I hope it goes all over the country.
Well,
Great program.
I mean, there are definitely high school students who are wanting to compete and get ahead, and they save on college if you think about it. Instead of paying for 4 years of college, imagine just paying for 2. I mean, in that case, you have a head start. You're getting more advanced level classes at an earlier age, and hopefully you're better qualified for the job market, like we were just talking about.
Excellent. Particularly in D.C., we need that. You know.
Yeah. You know, another education-related story, this also from the New York Times, changing demographics on college campuses. Did you know that in this incoming class of 2010 at the University of Texas, there were more non-white students than there were white students? White students made up about 48% of the incoming class, and 52% were non-white. And this is the first year where that shift has happened, where the minority, right, has now become the majority. And what I found interesting about this piece is that while you have the incoming class looking more and more diverse, reflecting the diversity of the United States, the graduating class does not look the same. When you look at the stage when people are graduating at the end of their 4 or 5 or 6 years of college, then you see far fewer numbers of minority students on that stage. So what University of Texas is trying to do is set up programs that help students coming from families where they may be the first to go to college. They come from a very different economic background than some of their peers, and they have certain disadvantages coming in. So they have sort of a bridge to a successful college life that leads to graduation. Just coming into college doesn't mean you're going to finish.
That's so true. Talking about students and learning, I came across a New York Times article which I thought was so interesting. Folks, you understand medical education. There are a lot of medical schools now opening in Caribbeans. But in Caribbean islands, there are hardly any hospitals. So the 4th year, when you actually go learn, see the doctors operating, see the doctors doing things, you know, you can't do that in Caribbean. So what happens is they have contracts with the New York hospitals, with the Miami hospitals. That's where all the students go. They have contracts for as much as $100 million where they send their students. So the students here in America, the medical schools here, are very angry. Why they're angry? Because their students used to get as much as 6 patients a day to see. But now there are just so many students. In fact, I went to see a doctor this past week. 4 students were looking at me, and I'm saying, whoa. So there are many more students than there are positions. So there is a real tug of war going on. And, you know, AMA is now into it, and they're saying we should disallow Caribbean college students from coming into the American hospitals. It's a very big deal. They consider Caribbean hospitals to be like correspondence course. You learn everything, but you really don't see nothing till you get into the hospital. The residents the same way. The residents are really screaming because they're not getting the time. So medical students are on the warpath right now from the United States of America, and I want to tell you, more power to them, because we need more doctors. That is one. By the way, that's one of the arguments that's given by some of the hospitals that sign these big contracts. Hey, we need more doctors. It's a good idea to have more doctors. And by the way, all the Caribbean students, they're Americans.
Oh, yeah.
They actually go from here to study there.
Exactly.
Interesting
so
conflict,
there's
right?
a lot of competition. Do you know the most popular educational videos available on YouTube? Are they produced by MIT or by Stanford or by Harvard? Nope. It's called the Khan Academy. What is this all about? Well, 6 years ago, a Boston hedge fund analyst, Salman Khan, started these short video courses in all kinds of different math and science subjects. And basically, these things have caught on like wildfire. They're free videos, educational videos for students who are interested in improving their math and science skills. And each video is like 8 to 20 minutes long, very brief and to the point, and they're incredibly popular. This is still a completely non-profit venture. Khan says that his advantage is he doesn't have to kowtow to publishers, he doesn't have to get approvals, he produces these very brief videos, and they really are attractive to people, and they're working. So Bill Gates has pitched in with $1.4 million in grants, but still, Khan is vowing that he's not about to make this into a money-making venture. He's just doing it for the good of the students.
He's fantastic. In fact, Bill Gates said that he and his children both sit together and watch these videos, and actually he gets to learn things too.
Isn't that amazing?
You know, I mean, and folks, you can watch it on YouTube, and he's got millions of hits. I mean, he's the most incredibly popular teacher when it comes to math and science.
His videos have been watched 24 million times. Check out Khan Academy.
Brilliant people are everywhere. From Princeton, New Jersey, here is a guy by the name of Niku Madhusudan. He has discovered a planet which has a lot of carbon and graphite. It's a very hot planet, a fast-moving planet. Earth revolves around the sun in 365 days. This particular planet whizzes around in one day, and that's where, when you have carbon, when you have graphite, that's diamonds. So we have a diamond-studded planet up there. Hot gases. The temperature up there melts stainless steel. So I don't know how ordinary folks can go there, and it's a planet where there's just a lot of gases all the time. But at least now you know a planet with diamonds. All you have to figure it out how to get there and chip it.
I'm sure you'll come up with something, Ramesh.
This is a student from Princeton University.
Moving on, I'd love to tell you about a new book called India,